past, they didn't make it to your future for a reason. Don't base your decisions on the advice of those who don't have to deal with the result. Forget about the people in your past, they didn't make it to your future for a reason. Things that chase are running away, because they were never meant to stay. If you don't separate yourself from distractions, your distractions will separate you from your goals. Life gives you lots of chances to screw up, which means you just have many chances to get rich. One day you will be the best thing that ever happened to someone. Until then, be the best of yourself. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you fall into someone else's plan. And what they have planned for you is not much. Appreciate what you have before life makes you appreciate what you had. If you can't find paths without any obstacles, it probably leads nowhere. You will never be 100% sure about a decision. But always make a decision, because it's better to go back and fix it than to never make it all. Every new beginning comes from some other's beginning's end. There is no missed opportunities. Everything you missed wasn't yours. Time is the only thing you can't get more, and yet you sell it dirt cheap. Just because the past didn't turn out like you wanted it to, doesn't mean your future can't be better than you ever imagined. The people who ask the most from you are the people who do the least for you. You can't change other people, and it's rude to try. Stop feeling guilty for doing what is best for you. You will ruin your life trying to make everyone happy. You may be the only person left who believes in you, but it's enough. You may be the only person left who believes in you, but it's enough. People treat you poorly is a reflection on theme, not you. Sometimes you need to burn the bridges to stop yourself from crossing theme again. At the lowest, you will see the real faces of people, and how dirty they can be. Don't become like those who hurts you. Become like those who helped you heal. Problems are the price you pay for progress. Be sure to spend with your parents while you can, because one day when you look up from your busy life, they won't be there anymore. If you find yourself constantly trying to prove your worth to someone else, you have already forgotten your value. Life just gets so much better when you stop taking things personally. Sometimes, we break ourselves to leave behind the pieces that were never ours to carry. The people with the worst past can create the best future. Just because it's not happening when you expect it doesn't mean it will never happen. Don't worry about those who talk behind your back. They are behind you for a reason. The trouble is, if you don't risk anything, you risk more. You stop explaining yourself when you realize, people only understand from their level of perception. Be humble enough to know that you can be replaced, but be wise enough to know that there is no one like you. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. You are never too old to see the people out of your life. You can't make anyone love you, and you can't force yourself to love anyone else. If you set your goals ridiculously high and it's a failure, you will fail above everyone else's success. Forgive people in silence and never speak to them again. Looking someone is heartbreaking, but don't lose yourself by returning to what you were saved from. Better to admit that you walked the wrong door than spend your life in the wrong room. One of the fast ways to improve your life is to simply do what you said you were going to do. You can't be lonely if you like the person you're alone with. Don't be afraid to start over again. This time you're not starting from scratch. You are starting from experience. You always win when you move with pure intentions. Never trusted anybody. Trusted is earned, not given from started. Being honest may not get you a lot of friends, but it will always get you the right one. Someone else's progress doesn't make yours any less. Time heals nothing unless you work on yourself. At some point you will realize no one else has a say in your life unless you let them. Maybe your plan has fallen apart, so that your plan doesn't fall apart on you. Don't hang on to your mistakes just because you spent a lot of time making them. The moment you stop seeking validation from others, is the moment you find true confidence. Never let a bad day make you feel like you have a bad life. When you find yourself doubting how far you can go, just remember how far you can come. Remember everything you have faced, all the battles you have won, and all the fears you have overcome. The hardest person is to forgive yourself, but it's the most necessary forgiveness of all. Your self-love must always be stronger than your desire to be loved by others. The greatest skill can be developed is decreasing the time between idea and execution. We repeat what we don't repair. No matter how many people you surround yourself with, you will always be alone. It's up to you to pick up yourself up and carry on. If you want to make wrong decision, ask everyone. Everyone is trying to find right person, but nobody is trying to be the right person. You don't always get what you deserve, but you always get what you allow. Stop asking why they kept doing it, and start asking why you keep allowing it. Don't get emotionally attached to anyone. People change. Even your best friend can turn stranger again. Learn to see people from what they are, not what you want them to be. Life will test you, just before it bless you. The price of not following your heart, is that you will spend the rest of your life regretting not following it. Your peace is more important than proving a point to someone who won't listen. Stop being so available to people who are only there for you when it's convenient for them. The people you think you need are usually the ones holding you back. Accept people as they are, but place them where they belong. If you make it happy, it's not waste of time. Stop carrying old feelings into new experiences. If people treat you like an option, leave theme like a choice. Pain teaches you lessons that comfort can never deliver. Your value is determined by someone else's inability to see your worth. Freedom doesn't come from having options, it comes from letting go of attraction. Sometimes you have to let silence talk, even when you have a lot to say. The wrong people teach you the right lessons. You are free to choose, but you are not free for consequences of your choice. It's okay to be sad after making the right decision. The journey shapes us more than the destination ever could. The answer is always no, until you ask. There are two ways to do things. Right and again. Stop expecting others to give you more respect than the respect you give to yourself. No matter how slow your progress is, you'll still be ahead of those who aren't trying. Just because the boat rocks doesn't mean it's time to jump overboard. You all have bad times, but it'll always wake you to the good stuff you weren't paying attention to. If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. You don't like everybody, so don't worry about everybody liking you. Sometimes you can make all the right choices and then have to sit there and watch them all crumble around you. You just have to pick up the pieces and keep moving. Live in reality as it is, not as you wish it was. No matter how good person you are, you will always be bad in someone's story. Chasing a person doesn't give you value or build value in you. You earn your value by chasing morality and practicing dignity. Don't do anything you feel you'd have to lie about later. Whatever you are causing you worrying or pain right now won't cause you worry or pain forever. Thing changes with time and it will pass. If you need more than one hand to count your best friends, you are not a great best friend. Most people don't recognize opportunity because it comes dressed in overalls, looks in like work. The single most powerful element youth is that you don't have the life experiences to know that what can't be done. The past is the place of reference, not a place of residence. The past is a place of learning, not a place of living. Lessons of life will be repeated until they are learned. In this life, you don't have to prove anything to anyone but yourself. Strive to make small changes and learn something new daily, because there is always this experiences you had to tap into for the future. Not everybody who speaks in a pleasant way to you is your friend. Our life is defined by opportunities, even the one we miss. If someone is trying to bring you down, it only means you are above theme. Sometimes the right path is not the easiest one. If you only blame your problems on someone else, don't expect your life to get better. Life is an experiment in which you may fail or succeed. Explore more, expect less. Each defeat, each heartbreak, Each loss contains its own seed, its own lesson on how to improve your future. Don't prepare the road for your kids, prepare your kids for the road. Don't be scared because you don't have all the answers right away. You'll learn through your experiences and find your way to happiness. You need to have faith in yourself. Be brave and take risks. You don't have to have all figured out to move forward. Accept responsibility for your life. Know that it is you who will get you where you want to go, no one else. Don't sell your house to sleep one night at the hotel. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. You will only lose what you cling to. You will only lose what you cling to. If you want to find happiness, find gratitude. Never hurt others to heal yourself. Never hurt yourself to heal others. Don't just love yourself, have respect for yourself. If you don't, people will have no problems walking all over you. Recognizing that you are not where you want to be is a starting point to changing your life. The highest reward for one's toil is not what one gets for it, but what one becomes by it. You can waste your lives drawing lines, or you can live your life crossing theme. What we fear doing most is usually what we most need to do. Most important than ability to pick the right one, is the strength to walk away from the wrong one. Shallow men believes in luck. Strong men believes in cause and effects. If it makes you happy,